Hi, I'm Dan and welcome to Elements Dev Diary episode 62. Now, this is the third Dev Diary this week. On Monday, we looked at the new accordion component. Really flexible stuff, great component. Then on Tuesday, we looked at the filter component. That works really well for filtering content, and that works with the accordion, and you can do it on containers, grids, and flexes. And today we're going to look at another new component. We're going to look at tags. And again, this works really great with those other features. So I've got a document open here, and let's just go ahead straight away and go over to preview. And we'll look through this and I can show you kind of a couple of examples of what you could use it for. So I've got one of the FAQs I did yesterday or the day before, and I've removed the filter box from it and I've replaced it with our new filter tags. So these are all at the top here, and when I click one of these, it filters down the questions below it. So, and each of these accordions has been tagged with one of these tags. And you can tag them with multiple things or just a single tag. And you can also at the top here, if I want to see about membership and open hours, I can click both of those tags and have them both active at the same time. So that's pretty nifty. Here's another example. I've set up this fake dummy store here with some products, and I've got a few categories. I've got games, homeware, and toys. And obviously when I click on one of those, it's going to show me just the games, just the homeware. And we can have a look at toys as well. So toys and homeware both selected. And the nice thing here is it works in conjunction with the filter. So I've narrowed it down to toys, and I'm looking for a Pokemon, and there we go. So it's taking those tags, we've filtered it down to that, and then it's applying this as well. So it's really powerful, and especially if you had a lot of data on the page, like a really big store with a lot of products, makes it really easy for your customers to narrow down what they're looking for. And this is really super easy to implement, and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. And here, this last example, again, from earlier in the week, we've just expanded on this. So we've still got our search at the top there, or our filter, that we can just type in there, and we can look for dates and things like that. And then we've got these tags underneath of the year. So I've got the 2010s here, and if I click that, it will show me all the videos, all the movies from the 2010s, and there you go, the 20s, which sounds weird, but the 2020s, 80s and 90s. And I can click multiple ones again to narrow it down to just the years I want. And we can search within those as well, just like I showed you before. So there we go. This would obviously be better if we had a lot of data and still a lot of things. You can see how useful this would be if you've got big data sets or a lot of content on the page. So these are really flexible, and you can see the styles here. It's got all those rollover effects that you're used to with all the other components. So you kind of, again, you know how to do this already. So it's really easy to set these things up and a lot of fun. Yeah, so you can see these are just square tags there, and then we've got these curved ones with a little, we've moved them with the transform. So really, really nice effects, and this one's got rotates on it. So let's go over to Elements and have a look. So I'm in my Elements document, and let's pull out the node browsers just so we can see this stuff going on here. And if I click on the components, this is the new filter tag component here that we can drag on. Let me go ahead and delete this, and then we'll drag on a fresh one and you can have a look. So by default, they've just got some blue tags here, and when you're in the editor, it displays you the examples of an active tag and a non-active tag, so you can style those. If I go down to backgrounds here, on the hover state, you can set the start and end, and the end state is the active and the start state is the non-active. So if I just change this, you can see there that one's faded, and that's the non-active, and the end state is the active tag. So let's change the active to red, and we'll change the start state to, well, let's just go for a grey. So a washed out grey there. So this is really obvious now. Now if I head over here, this is not going to work. So there's no tags on the page. And that's because we haven't told it what group it belongs to. We haven't given it any content. So if I go and highlight my filter tags, what we need to do, we need to go to the settings, and like yesterday when we were doing the filter box, we need to go to custom, and then we need to set the group ID. Now if I click on one of my accordions, we'll find out what the group ID is, and it's business group. So let's go back over to the filter tags, and I just want to set the group ID as the same. So now it's business group, and hopefully if we go and preview now, we should see some tags in here that are generated from the content below here, because it's all in the same group, so it knows what to get. So there we are. So it's pulled in our tags, and you can see when I click on them, they highlight red like we set up in the hover state. So to set some tags on content, let's have a look at that. So I've got an accordion here, and we've got this new section at the top called tags, and I've already set a record in here, so it's showing item 1 of 1. We've got open hours, and what I can do, I can just hit this plus button and we can add a new record. So let's just call this one gym. So now we've got open hours and gym. So this is tagged twice, and if we go and view in here, you can see we've now got a new tag called gym. And then if I wanted to add this same tag to these other ones, yeah, so I could do it to this next one as well. We'll just hit a new record and gym, and again maybe we want this one down here, and you can see this is tagged open hours. Add a new record, and we want gym. So now this is tagged with 2 records as well. So let's go and preview, and so now when I hit gym, we should get 3 records. There we go. And you know, we can just click through and see which ones we want. Yeah, so it's really easy to set up. So you've just got to remember to tag your content essentially with this new control here. And you can add as many tags as you want, and every tag you add will appear at the top in your tag cloud. So this is great. If you've got a lot of products, a lot of product categories, you could set them all up like this and just filter. And of course this works on, like I said, the containers, or the let's go down here actually, and we can have a look. So the films, these are just containers, and that's exactly what I've set up here. You can see I've added the tags, and they all belong to their own movie group. And that's how everything knows. That's how the filter knows and the tags know what belongs to that group. So really easy to set up. Let's go back up here. And like I said, all the styling controls you're used to are the same on these tags as well. So you can see here we've got the transition, the effects, the filters, the transforms. You know, if we wanted to add hover state to these, we can go to the end here, and you know, we can scale these up to 120%. So now let's go and preview that. So now when I roll over these, they go bigger, and click, and then they stay, and you can easily see what you've got tagged there. So this is, you know, you're used to this stuff by now. You know you can do all this stuff in Elements, and this is the way it works. I can rotate that, go -20, or 180, just for a bit of craziness. We can flip these upside down. Not sure why you'd want that, but you can do it. So really flexible stuff. Yeah, it's just so fun to work with. So that is filter tags, another great feature. So that is the 3rd component we've introduced this week. So the accordion, the filter tags, and the filter box, these all build up to just a really nice rounded set of features. So if you've got an FAQ you want to put on your site, or you've got a store, you know, you want to list out products, or you've got some dates you want to filter, it's the possibilities with this stuff are endless, and it really it's really a lot of fun to set up and play with. And you know, this is all on a static site. You don't need to go and set up a database. It all works right here, just in Elements, and you can build away and have a lot of fun with this stuff. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Got more new stuff to show you. Because it's turning out to be quite an exciting week this week. And as I said, we'll have more new stuff to show you next week as well. A lot of things are just finally coming together. So this is all exciting stuff. So I hope you really like this. Let us know what you think. And yeah, all this stuff will be in a beta later this week for you to have a play around with. And do remember, this is, we've just built this, bound to be a few bugs and edge cases, so take that into account. But as you've seen, report those bugs and we'll get them fixed, and they'll be all fixed up in the next beta. So we're really moving along at a great pace here. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you dig the new tags and the new filters and the accordions and everything we've added. And yeah, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers, bye.